scientists and psychologists say that we develop our own ego and personality until we are 4. And it's very curious because I don't know how many of you remember anything before 4 years old. But actually it's kind of ingrained in us, all the experience we have since conception, since birth. And there are some other that goes until 12, but there is all those movements now around the first 1,000 days of a child and how important is those first 1,000 days in creating personality. But what psychology shows, and it's very interesting, is that we build our ego, we build our personality based on the repeated patterns of needs, both met and unmet. And at the end of the day, what happened, and of course for being here, listen to me, and being engaged in a gathering like this, we have much more needs met than unmet. But what happened with the patterns of our unmet needs is that we ended up creating or collapsing our soul potential into a kind of narrative, into a kind of script. So we shrink our possibility in terms of I want to be perfect. I am doer. So all the narratives and all the stories we heard and experienced ended up creating our own narrative in life. And that's what Eileen was saying. Big part of our suffering lives is because we project in everything that we do in relationship with reality, in our intimate relationships, in our friendship relationships, in particular at work, we project our unmet needs in the system, and we want that the system please us and give to us what we didn't have from our parents and from our childhood. And you know what happened? We are not going to have it. So we design our experience to people and situations don't give to us what we didn't have from our parents. Because even though it's painful, it's home sweet home. We keep doing this because it is the only original story we have to feel in some sense connected, loved by our family and by our parents. So the role of a purpose is how we transform the vicious of projecting out, coming back and step into the voids and transform the overused capacities we've been having to go out there in trying to please, is how can I start serving from the center of my heart and giving what I most want to receive in life. So my own pattern and script is around being a doer. So because of my childhood, I step into this place of doing something to be loved and to be seen to my parents and to the context of us. So it's exhausting because once you finish something, you are there and you say, now I'm going to be loved, and then it's empty again. And you start doing something and you do more and you do more until you realize, there is something else I could do. I can use my drive to serve something greater, to serve something greater than me, because this original pain is going to be here until I die. So, and then I can step into this place of offering and giving. That is the thread, that is the difference, and that is the uniqueness, how you transform something that is ingrained in you and changes everything but changes nothing. Because at the end of the day, reality is the same, but change your way. And you can I can bring my capacity, my drive to transformation, instead of pleasing me and trying to be loved and accepted. I serve organizations and bring this personal transformation. Even though it's very painful, nobody's there willing to come to your purpose. We want your purpose. Life is there to crush you, to crucify you. And the idea is to have a purpose, is just step into this place without guarantee that you're going to do anything good out of it. Just think in Jesus Christ. He died 30 years old in the middle of Roman Empire as a Jewish. So when he dies, his purpose, knew what he was doing, just a couple of people. So, then when you connect with this idea of transform, then you step in this place of purpose. And purpose is not a goal. Purpose is not something to be achieved. Purpose is how, in the next moment, how can I serve from this higher place? And I've been experiencing those amazing moments in my life and coaching some people that you really connect with your purpose when you are in the place that you don't want and doing what you don't like. Then you are invited to step from a different place, because we tend to idealize and we make this confusion that our purpose is the opposite what you don't like to do in life. It is and it's totally counterintuitive, because it's stepping from a different energy in everything that you do. It is a very good way to energize yourself and connect yourself to serve from this higher place. And then where we manifest our purpose? We manifest our purpose in our roles in life. So there's this confusion and the idea that purpose is only to the workplace or to the career. So we manifest our purpose first and most important in committing with our own personal transformation. How I embody my purpose, how I feel in my body, how I ground myself with purpose, just that I can show up and without even say a word, my purpose is screaming out loud who I am. So how I transform my emotions, how I learn and open my space to serve my purpose to greater and deeper, and how I connect with those spiritual dimension of my purpose. That is the idea of dying with integrity and letting go of any need of my purpose having an outcome. And then how I serve my purpose being a parent, how I serve my purpose being a husband and a man to my wife, how I serve my purpose being a citizen, and how I serve my purpose in a career. So how I give meaning to the work, and I find a place to work where I can bring my purpose in a community, share my purpose with some other people, serving a greater purpose of a company, which Eileen is doing beautiful and great. And just a few companies in the world is really embodying this idea of serving greater than the company itself. So,